Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for when you come to them. For the tarot portion, I'm going to use the Idyllis Tarot, which is a smaller deck, but it's easy to shuffle, and I like the images on it. It is an Omnido. That's the creator, Omnido. There's this information with the what do we call it? I can't. My brain is not telling me what that's called, but put your camera thing on that or push that button, however that works, and you can find it. There's also the information there. I believe that they're just on Instagram. I found this deck on Amazon, I want to say. So if you're interested, go ahead and check that out. The Oracle cards I'm going to use for this one is the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. The website, where is Sandra's website? I want to say she has her own website, but here's the Hay House website on the bottom, just below her picture. And I thought she had her own, maybe I'm mistaken. But I thought there was more websites. Maybe not. Oh, there they are. A bunch of Hay House websites. There they are, at the bottom. Okay, and last but not least, the dice I use a 21-sided dice for the major arcana, which does omit the Fool, but I make it work. And I believe that one is from this website, Tom Anders, and there's the information there if it focuses. If it's easier, here's another one of those. My brain cannot remember what you call that thing, but there it is. For the minor arcana, I use a 14-sided dice to choose the actual card, and then a 4-sided dice to choose the element. And the 14-sided dice came from here. I've had the 4-sided dice for the longest time. I couldn't tell you where they came from. I want to say it was Math Art Fun. Can't really see it here. Hopefully you can see it. mathartfun.com. All right, and that's what we have for that. Of course, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much, and let's go on to your read. Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Leo? All right, let's get them all down before we get too excited. Even though we have good cards. Okay. This doesn't have to be about work, but there's a good chance this is about work. Finances, more or money. 3 of Pentacles. There's something you've put a lot of work into. You've helped a lot of people out in this situation. You've helped a lot of people out. And I don't feel like I'm getting the help back that I deserve. You've been there for a lot of people, and a lot of these people are not there for you when they should be. I do feel like I'm waiting for them to figure out that they need to help me. And I'm trying to show them that. I'm trying to point out to them, like, all the good that I've done for you, that's not going to continue if you don't help me back. If you don't wash my hand the way I washed yours. I don't know. Wash my back the way I washed yours. I don't know why we're saying it that way. But if they don't, if you don't give something back, you're not going to keep giving it to them. In fact, you might not be here to do that. But I'm not really getting the response here, because I'm looking back and I'm like, I just don't feel like I'm being appreciated like I should have been. And I'm like, I can't believe I've done all this stuff for these people, and they're not there for me when I need them to be there for me. Well, not all of them are, but somebody's bringing you an opportunity. Because I feel like somebody's seeing potential here and seeing opportunity for you. Okay. Sun card. And the Page of Wands. What is that? Protection? I feel like somebody's showing up and they're kind of like, you know what? Leo, people don't appreciate you here, but maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's your moment to say, you know what, if they don't appreciate me here, maybe I shouldn't be here. Somebody's offering you a whole different ball game here. They're offering for things to go a lot better for you. Somewhere where you will be appreciated. Somewhere where you can be literally protected if you feel like that needs to be there. I feel like that's awkward to say, but it's almost like, I feel it more like somebody who will help you protect what you need protected. Somebody who will be there for you. Somebody who will look out for you when you need them to. But somebody who not only will do that, but will look out for the things like if you have, like, for example, people that you want to look out for, who knows what it is, or assets you want looked out for. These people will actually look out for not only you, but your well-being and things that mean something to you. Somebody's trying to pull you forward. That communication is coming in very strong. And I feel like this communication is meant just for you. You don't want to share this with people that don't appreciate you. Especially if you're frustrated. I feel like for some reason, if I'm frustrated, I might let the cat out of the bag, that I have other opportunities, and if you guys don't want me here, I can go over to this other place. You want to do your best to not let that cat out of the bag. This information is meant for you and you alone. Because somebody, if you can hold this to yourself and you can keep it to yourself, this is something you can have and this can go great for you, but you got to keep it to yourself. For some reason, if you let that cat out of the bag, somebody else might steal that bag. Somebody else might steal that bag from you. There's a lot of quick willies out there. Quick willies? There's a lot of quick willies. Okay, letting it go. There's a lot of quick ones out there. I'm going to see if there's anything else with that before we let go of it. You got to keep it yourself. You got to be careful. This is meant for you. You got the 9 of Cups. That's a solitaire card. That's a you. It's meant for you. I know that Leos are really good communicators. You get information out there. You talk about what you need to talk about. You do what you need to do. Whatever this is, remember this. If these people aren't appreciating you, don't talk to them if you don't have to. Keep your business for you. Keep your benefits for you. Keep your assets for you. Gifts for you are meant for you. Somebody sharing information with you, do not share it with other people, at least not in that context if you can help it. Again, somebody might snatch it out from under you. If you can hold it to yourself, you can get what you want. You got that love card coming in. This can be for you. All right, so as we go forward to the next stage, how is this coming in? How is this happening? Are you just choosing it? This is very interesting. 2 of Pentacles, half in, half out, and the Death card, half in, half out. So not all your connections to this last situation have to die. I mean, if we're going to be dramatic, I guess we might as well be dramatic. Yes, you're going towards something new. Somewhere you could be appreciated so much better. Don't leave it all as if it's a complete fail. So the way it's coming through, we're just going to roll with it. They're saying don't do this where you just leave it all there. Even though there's some success in the past, don't leave it all in one lump. Don't leave it all. There are some connections here that you're going to want to keep. Again, this is something to keep. Queen of Pentacles with the compassion. Somebody in this past situation, there have been... So, for example, if there was 10 people in a room and 7 of them just didn't care, but there were 3 of them who were good to you, you want to keep connection with the 3 that were good to you. You want to have compassion for them. You can tell them there's only so much I can do for you, but I'm appreciative that you were there for me, and I'd like to keep connection with you however it is. Keep those connections. Those connections will return and serve you again later. Who knows how, who knows when, who knows where. But those connections you want to keep. I'm getting the people who've been good to you, just show them that same respect as you leave, and just don't burn bridges that you don't need to burn. Don't completely walk away from something when there is a good connection, because again, that will return later. Especially, Leos are very busy people, right? People fly in and out of your life all the time. There's repeats that happen all the time too, is what I'm also getting. You want this energy on a good note for you, so that way when you show up somewhere, if they already knew you were coming, somebody already had a place set for you. You know what I mean? they're like, oh, Leo's coming? I remember working with Leo. Leo's always been good to me. You know what? Let me set this aside. I know Leo likes this. Set this aside for Leo because I know they like that. So when they show up, I can just have some stuff for them so they can be happy right at the get-go. They'll have the deck stuck. They'll have the deck stacked in your favor before you even arrive, so you can have exactly what you want and not have to take that much time doing it. Keep those connections good. The people who are good to you, just be compassionate. It doesn't mean we have to be like having a barbecue every 5 days. Not like that. But like, every once in a while, or their birthday comes up, hey, how you doing? Happy birthday. Stuff like that. Keep those connections. Especially if this is a business thing, because you're going to be surprised. That actually serves you a lot better than you expect. And again, when people realize you're coming, they get excited. They set things up in your favor that they already know you like, because they want you to be happy because they're happier returning. You know what I mean? So if you keep that rapport going, it just makes, instead of having $10 flying your way every now and then, you have 20, 30, $100 flying your way. If you put it in money respect. It's always good to have people, cheering you on or talking to your benefit before you even show up, not for nothing. This end part is very interesting to me because things are going to go very fast in this next situation. Things tend to go fast for Leo, in my opinion. You get a lot of things going all over the place. I feel you have a lot of spinning plates going on here, is the best way I can describe it. Which I know Leo can handle that. Leo seems to have the attitude, the ones that spin, great, the ones that break, they break. And you just keep going. But, it's worth it for you. You have all these things going on, a lot happening. You're going to advance a lot quicker than you have in the past 3 or 4 years is what I'm getting. So if this is career, especially if this is career, you're going to advance a lot faster than you have for the past 3 or 4 years. It's just going to it's going to go like a bullet. It's going to go really fast. This is why I'm thinking it could be career, because literally that's the card. If it's not career, this is talking about, where you want to be and what really means the most to you in life. So if it's not career, for example, maybe it's family for you, you're going to go forward in a sense where you don't have to fight as much, or people are kind of getting along with you a lot better than they have, or possibly, or people who are problems are not really in your way anymore for one reason or another. Maybe they've moved away, maybe they're just not calling you, maybe the people that matter to you aren't dealing with those people anymore. Could be anything along those lines. And I just want to put that in there because it's a general read. It doesn't have to be career. It just seems like it's very likely, but if it's not, it's what means most of you moving forward in a way that means positive outcomes for you. There's a lot going on. Be careful with this too. It's better to err on the side of niceness versus cruelty. I didn't want to say it, but they're saying that. Things are going to be going so fast, you're not going to remember everything that you did. But other people will. So keep that in mind as you keep moving forward. This situation, you're going to advance really fast. Just especially if this is career, you want to be careful that you're as kind and considerate as you can in the moment. Do you have to be sticky sweet, tripping all over yourself? Obviously not. But when you can say a kind word, just say a kind word. When you don't have to say something that's a little bit more harsh, then don't say it. Keep that in mind, because there's that old adage, people you step on to get on the way up are the people who step on you or kick you as you fall down. Is that how that works? People that you step on to get on the way up will be the same people who kick you as you fall on your way down. Something like that. I'm not saying it right. Not that you're meaning to create that situation, but you're going to be moving really, really fast. So if you try to err on the side of niceness versus on not niceness, I can't get that other word out. I don't want to say cruelty, but I know Leo is very fast, and maybe you don't mean to be cruel, but sometimes when you snap people, they just remember it. We don't want to do that if we don't have to. I don't know. You take it with a grain of salt, take it where you need to take it. I feel like it's talking about how swiftly you're going to move forward, and you haven't in a while. So going with all these changes, keeping people around you, keeping that rapport with people who are good to you, letting it happen. Let it all happen in your favor. It's going to happen very fast. I feel like it's going to go I feel like it's going to go up, but I'm like, I don't know if it's going to stay there or if you're going to make another change when you hit that pinnacle. But it's a general read, so take it with a grain of salt. Are we good? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.